Have you ever wondered how judges make critical decisions, especially when laws seem open to interpretation or new situations arise? It is a fascinating and often complex process that goes beyond simply reading the law. The core concept of judicial philosophy is the set of principles and beliefs that guide how a judge interprets the law, the Constitution, and legal precedent when making a decision. It essentially shapes their approach to justice and their role within the legal system. This framework dictates how they resolve disputes and ensure consistency. The why behind these philosophies is deeply rooted in the nature of law itself. Legal texts, whether statutes or constitutional clauses, often contain broad language that requires interpretation. For instance, what does due process truly mean, or how should cruel and unusual punishment be defined in a modern context? A judge's philosophy helps them navigate these ambiguities, providing a consistent lens through which they view and apply legal principles. These foundational beliefs ensure that decisions are not arbitrary but are instead based on a coherent understanding of legal authority and governmental powers. Understanding judicial philosophy helps us grasp why different judges might arrive at differing conclusions in similar cases. To explore this, you might examine how a judge defines judicial restraint versus judicial activism. A judge prioritizing judicial restraint, for example, would typically defer to the legislative branch, meaning they would be hesitant to overturn laws unless absolutely necessary, emphasizing the elected representative's role in making policy. Conversely, a judge with a more activist bent might be more willing to interpret the Constitution broadly to protect individual rights or address societal changes, viewing the judiciary as a vital check on other branches. A key insider detail here is the concept of originalism versus a living constitution. Originalism suggests that the Constitution should be interpreted based on the original public meaning at the time it was ratified, or the original intent of its framers. Proponents believe this approach limits judicial discretion and upholds the democratic process. On the other hand, the living constitution theory views the document as adaptable to modern societal values and conditions, arguing that its broad principles should evolve with the times. Understanding these two dominant frameworks truly illuminates the differing judicial approaches to constitutional interpretation. Ultimately, recognizing the core concepts of judicial philosophy provides a deeper appreciation for the structured thought that underpins judicial decision-making. It transforms our understanding from a simple application of rules to an intricate system where personal interpretative frameworks, informed by legal traditions and societal roles, profoundly impact justice and the rule of law. This insight empowers us to better comprehend the consistency and evolution within our legal landscape.